What are you doing?
Nothing.
Who are you?
I'm just a guy who got roped into this for reasons
Let's
unknown.
go! We got Chewy on the podcast.
Hello.
Everybody say hi to Chewy.
What's
Chewy
up, guys?
is our retail extraordinaire.
Something like that. Yep.
Runs the shop. Places basically fall apart without him.
Something like that.
So we're very happy to have Chewy around here.
Hello.
And he's going to fill in today.
Yeah, because we kicked out the backwards hat bozos. So that's what we did.
He's full of zingers just like that, guys. So stay tuned.
No, Travis and Josh are out of town, so I'm filling in today. We're going to hang out, have some fun, talk about stuff.
Yeah. So we're going to keep it light. We're not going to get into the weeds too much about market talk or that kind of stuff. We are going to go over the new reveals from Abyssi, though. We're going to talk a little bit about the Illustrator errors, the SIRs, our thoughts on them, on the artwork. We can touch on playability a little if we want, as well as kind of how they're impacting things across Crown Zenith and some other areas. So we're going to cover all of that. I think for fun, we should rate each one on like a scale of 1 to 10.
Sure.
And we'll just kind of
We can do that.
vibe off that. But after that, we'll do some tinker time, and we'll wrap it up. So
All right.
let's get into it.
Let's run it.
All right, so where do you want to start?
Man, I want to talk about Mega Darkrai EX. That's where I want to
You just want to
talk
start
about.
like right off into the.
I want to
SIO.
talk about the big dog because I have opinions, you have opinions, and they're a little different.
Okay, hit us with it.
Mega Darkrai from Abyssi, a set that was just released in Japan this last weekend by the Akirigawa.
The goat,
the
Akirigawa.
The GOAT.
You better
Some
get it
have
right
said.
on my podcast.
Some have said. Jack
All right,
loves it. I think the card is beautiful. The art is nice, except Mega Darkrai is the ugliest Mega Pokemon ever, which makes the card garbage.
The ugliest.
The ugliest. Mega Starmie is above Mega Darkrai.
So, like.
Like the actual Mega. I'm not talking about the art of the
Garbodor
card.
is prettier than Mega Darkrai.
Does Garbodor have a Mega?
No,
I'm talking about Mega.
I don't know. There's too many.
Put some respect on Garbodor's name, too, you know?
I mean, he's literally trash, and you're saying that Darkrai looks worse than trash.
But, dude,
so.
this Mega... man.
Okay, so I agree. I think when we first saw Mega Darkrai's reveal, we were all pretty disappointed.
Yes.
Most of you guys know by now, I do a lot of artwork around the shop and stuff, and I was really bummed because I had some cool like concept ideas of what I wanted Darkrai to look like in his Mega form, and turns out he was kind of like a gumball. So, that was pretty disappointing. But what do you do when you have a trash-looking design on a Pokemon? You know what you do, Chewy?
Give it to Akirigawa.
You call in the GOAT, and you bring in Akirigawa to make a banger art that just slaps, dude. The texturing on this thing in Japanese is insane.
Yeah, we
by
saw
the
some
way.
pictures.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we were looking at that yesterday, and
Super
it
cool.
looks super clean. I'm with it, man. I like it. If I had to, like, here's the other side of the coin, right? Like, it could have been so much worse.
Sure.
It could have been.
We saw some of the fan designs, and they
Yeah.
were so bad.
Like-
Sorry, fan designers out there. You did not do a great job.
Yeah, and like most of you guys know, Darkrai's like my top 2 favorite Pokemon of all time. And so for me, I was terrified it was going to be some like, I don't know, claymation looking art that was going to look really dumb. But I'm really pleased that Kirigawa got it, and I'm happy with the way the card looks. I like that they did the face of Darkrai, like from face, but instead of like
So
a
the
side
side
view
angle?
of him and his like rotundness, that would have been kind of goofy. But yeah, you guys will see it up on the screen as we're talking about this. But I like the dark vibes of it. I like the dark tones. I just kind of lean towards darker vibe cards anyways, and this one's just right up my alley. So I'm very pleased with the way it turned out. I think it could have been way worse, and I'm with it.
Yeah.
I know, but again, Chewy, it could have been so much worse.
Could have been worse, but The most important thing is that it's a connecting art, Jack.
Okay, so let's talk about this, guys. So someone decided, since this is Akira Gogh, we should go look at past Akira Gogh art on the internet, and they came up with this weird theory that the Giratina Gold from Crown Zenith connects to this Darkrai, and I will have it on the screen for you guys to see. Guys, it doesn't connect. It does not connect. First of all, second of all, they're not going to do connecting arts 2 blocks apart. You're now in the Mega Block, which Sword and Shield was 2 blocks ago. That's just not going to happen.
Why not?
Because they just don't do that.
It could.
The thing with artists is they tend to gravitate towards their previous styles, and clearly Agawa felt like Darkrai was in that same kind of vibe realm of Giratina, which I would agree with, and decided to go with that same kind of stylistic form, and it just happens to align to where a few lines kind of match up with Giratina. But as it's on the screen and you guys can see it, you can clearly see that these two they're not meant to connect. This
Probably
is
not.
Something, if they do line up, it was not on purpose. This seems pretty accidental to me. But let's talk about the impact of that, Chewy, regardless whether they do or don't connect. So what's going on, Chewy, with the gold Giratina?
So the Giratina from Crown Zenith GG69 is pumping right now. I think around
$60 in the last 2 days.
Is it 500 right now?
Whoa, what?
Is it something crazy?
It was so yesterday when I looked at it, it was 320.
320. Let's see here. One sold for 525 on TCG Player yesterday. It's sitting around 380 market price, but some have sold higher. I know on eBay some have sold higher. Yeah, lowest listing right now is 378.
So it's still climbing.
Still climbing. PSA 10s are 700 now. That was climbing.
Were they like 500?
Around 6, hovering between 5 and 6. It has been going up steadily, but it just spiked the last few days.
I got to be honest, man. That's too low. It's a Kirigawa artwork, so it should obviously be a $3 million card.
Yeah, it was 322 on May 23rd, and now it's...
Yeah, that was like, what, 3 days ago?
Yeah, and now it's 378.
It was like 5 or 320, I mean.
Yeah, 378 lowest listing right now. You know, it's probably... People think it's connecting.
It probably has some part of that. Well, so
just got some eyes on it.
The Mewtwo was like king of Crown Zenith. He kind of took over.
Yeah, Mewtwo took over.
And he had a good run, but I always felt that the gold card should have been above any of
them. Yes, I agree.
They're the hardest to pull, and the pull rates in Crown Zenith are so high. It's not really that difficult to pull Mewtwo versus one of the golds. I'm not saying it's easy. I'm just saying it's not as difficult. Yeah. But yeah, it is interesting to see the correlation in price and market swing when somebody just throws a conspiracy theory out there about connecting arts. I mean, we kind of touched on this a little bit yesterday, too, when we were talking, you and I, about Darkrai V-Star from Crown Zenith. And when the Darkrai set was announced, Darkrai V-Star was like a $40 card, and then it shot up to like $100 overnight.
That card was steadily on the rise, but suddenly it was getting close to 100 market, and then it spiked, and then the PSA 10 spiked.
Yeah.
Probably because a Darkrai set. People are collecting Darkrai's, the Darkrai hype. A lot of eyes on Darkrai.
Yeah, so it's something to be aware of. I mean, if you guys don't have a specific Rayquaza card for your set yet, there's a Rayquaza set dropping after Pitch Black, and if you want one, you should probably go get a Rayquaza now, because once that set starts...
Yeah, if you have an eye on Rayquaza, go buy it now before something crazy happens, please.
Yeah, I would agree. But yeah, so Mega Darkrai impacting the market a little bit in other places, but overall, I'm going to give this card, I'm going to give it a 10 out of 10, and you can eat
Great.
it.
2 out of 10.
2?
It gets a 2 because Kirigawa was great.
A 2?
Dude, Mega Darkrai.
Okay, take it back. Come on. It's not a 2.
It's
you
one of those
give
cards
it like a 7, be real.
I pull it, I turn around and sell it immediately. Within 24 hours, it's gone.
So Chewy, this type of person who thinks that the Greninja SIR from Chaos Rising
it's really cool.
Which is also like falling Friday into the abyss right now,
Great.
value-wise.
Fantastic.
Yeah, I'm with it too.
So I could buy one.
But there's a reason for that. I don't see the Darkrai doing that. I think people are way more excited for Mega Darkrai in this SIR than they were for either of the previous two sets.
Probably. Kirigawa has some weight. No matter what they do, it's going to be a hype card for sure.
Yeah, you're probably right there. Just see that with the way it's impacting the other Kirigawa cards.
Yep.
But yeah, I can't believe. I don't think you're giving it a 2 though.
I'm a generational hater.
That's a little
Jack,
satire.
I'm a generational hater. It's a 2.
Okay.
2. Just because Darkrai itself. If it's normal Darkrai, it'd be a 10 out of 10 card.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm a hater.
All right,
Here,
well,
guys.
I'm going to talk about the next one. Morpeko SIR. Let's throw that one up. So this guy,
That's cool.
he looks pretty wicked. Normally, I'm not a fan of these kind of full artish looking cards, which most of the SIRs in this set for the Pokemon at least seem to be kind of full artish SIRs.
Yep.
What I mean by that is it's just a full view of the Pokemon. There's not a lot of like environment
Yeah.
around them. The Morpeko kind of reminds me of the Meowth from Perfect Order. It has the same stylistic of like jumping up and there's just a bunch of like crazy designs around him. I think he's like the dark side version of Meowth. Like if Meowth went to the dark side, it'd be this Morpeko.
I do like the colors and environmental stuff you're talking about. I think is better than Meowth SIR.
I
It
agree.
looks less like a full art, more
But
like
like I
a
said
special
earlier,
card.
I gravitate more to the darker vibes.
Yeah.
But
a sweet
it
card.
does. You're right. It does look less like the full art. What is that underneath it?
It seems like it's bursting out of something. I don't know what it is.
It looks like a pine cone or something to me. I don't know what the hell that is underneath him, but he looks hangry for sure.
Yeah.
I like the yellow outlines on his body and like the way they did the shading there. That's very cool. But yeah, I would give this card. I'd probably give it a 7 out of 10.
I like that 7. Yeah.
It's not something I like have to have, but it's also a very cool card. I would be pretty happy with pulling. All right, Chewy, take us to the next one.
I was perusing the list. There's a IR I want to talk about at some point if we got time because
Yeah, we're gonna get IRs too. I wanted to start with the IRs, but you're like, oh, let's do Mega Dorkra.
the elephant in the room. I had to talk about it. Let's talk about speaking of full arts, Chandelure,
Yeah.
Mega
So,
Chandelure.
I think it was last week or the week before. Kraus and I were talking about some of the meta and playable cards. We talked about Chandelure a little bit with its retreat lock ability. Yeah, we kind of touched on this as well, but it's basically a full art. Here's my problem with this card that's really disappointing is it also has a very popular artist attached to it, Rind.
Oh, it's a Ren card. Yeah.
For you guys who don't know, Rin did the Psyduck from Ascended Heroes. Rin does a lot of like the realistic looking cards with like the blur effect in the background. They did In's Plan from Black Bolt, one of my favorite
one's
Trader
dope.
SIRs ever. Yeah, and this one just kind of fell short for me, man. I was really disappointed because Rin's first SIR ever was the In's Plan from Black Bolt. And for Rin to get another shot at one, and then it kind of came out as just this full art looking. I don't know if they were going for like a pastel kind of ghost mist vibe, but you can see if you pull it up, the flames in the back behind the Chandelure have that like blur effect that Rin is known for, and the foreground of the Chandelure.
It's done
is,
beautifully.
Yeah.
Like it's a beautiful looking card, but for an SIR, I'm a little underwhelmed.
Yeah, exactly. Maybe it's one we have to see in person.
Yeah.
I don't know. But
So as an art, I think it's like an 8, but as an SIR, I think it's like a 6.
I was gonna say I'm giving this one a 6.
Yeah.
I would probably even rate it lower, but because I'm giving it the benefit of the doubt that it's Rin and I need to see it in person, I'm gonna leave it at a 6. I just would have liked to see a little more. You could have done so many cool things, man, with Chandelure.
Yeah.
You could have
Chandelure's
put it in,
cool.
like a ghost mansion or something.
Yeah.
Or like like the fire is always something you can make really cool art effects with.
Yeah.
And they could have done something really cool. I'm just kind of disappointed. But all right, let's talk about the next one. Let's do Mega Zeraora.
Okay.
So, Mega Zeraora. This is one a lot like the Chandelure where it's more full artish. But at the same time, I also feel that it's one you kind of need to see in person. I did see some textured scans of this on the Japanese side, and with the texture, it does look pretty crazy with the lightning. So I think this one is better than the Chandelure, in my opinion, but not by much.
Yeah, I'm about the same level. I'm not a big Zeraora fan. Design of the Mega's fine. Lightning's cool. I'd give it like a 6 as well. What does Ghidorah do? What else?
Yeah, Ghidorah's done the Ethan's Typhlosion comes to mind. The Pikachu from Surging Sparks. Stellar Pikachu.
Some awesome arts. I love all those.
Ghidorah's got some good cards.
Yeah. It's not a bad art. I just again, kind of a full art vibe.
Ghidorah's kind of known for this like zoomy, action-y artwork. Like very like in your face details. Like if you remember with Ethan's Typhlosion, you can see like the lines going past him. Like with this one here, you can see the lightning streaks and like how it's just kind of very action-y. So yeah, this one is right on par with what Ghidorah is known for. Again, it's more full arty. It's just not I just would have wanted, which is a shame because Ghidorah's done some really cool environmental-ish stuff.
I love the Typhlosion art.
Yeah, the Typhlosion.
It's so good.
Like you probably could have done something a little better, but that's what we're gonna get. So Darkrai's probably gonna carry the Pokemon SIRs here, and It's giving that Chewy ranked it lower than the full arts at a 2 out of 10 because that's accurate. It's kind of struggle busting its way through July here with Pitch Black, I guess, huh, Chewy?
I just don't like Mega Dark Cry.
Unbelievable, man.
We talk about the trainers?
Yep. I want to talk about specifically Gladian.
Okay.
So Gladian is a very nice looking SAR
It's cool,
trainer,
yeah.
but it does have a connecting art in the set. I think it's the only SIR.
Is it the Giratina
that
from
has a
Crown
connecting
Zenith?
art. No, it's the Arceus.
Okay. What does it connect with?
It actually connects with the Magic art from Paldea Evolved. So we're gonna. No, it has a what is it? Savali.
Oh, Savali.
I don't know how you say that guy's name. Savali's like one of these weird, like forgotten Pokemon that I always forget even exists. There's a few guys like that, like Delmise and Savali, and actually both those guys have illustration rares in this set, so it's kind of funny. But yeah, they connect. They have these like sun rays coming down. I will throw it up on the screen so you guys can see.
Yeah, that's
how
kind of cool.
they
I like
connect.
that.
But yeah, it's kind of cool seeing Silvally get some love. Me and Kraus were talking about this a few weeks ago, how there's just no real type Null or Silvally cards in the TCG anymore, or haven't been for a while. So seeing him get an illustration.
There's a cool one in Cosmic, I think, but that's the last one I could think of.
Yeah, it's been a minute.
Yeah.
Yeah, but those look pretty nice. And then you've got Gwyn, which is just a busted card in the meta.
Yeah,
I like the Gwyn SAR a lot. I think it's very cool.
It's cool. It's going to be an expensive card, I think, because it's playable. Kind of like Lily's Determination was expensive in SAR,
Yeah.
just because this is going to be played.
But even Lily's like settled around like $60 or so.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So
I don't know if this will be a 4 of index, but Lily's definitely is. So I think this will be still an expensive card in English.
I think so too. Now that I pull it up though, it kind of has the same full artish deal going on with it. It's
Yeah.
very blurry in the background. There's not a lot of environmental. I thought it was going to be more like Carmine from Twilight, but it doesn't look like there's a whole lot going on there either. So honestly, man, the full art Gwyn looks better. Look at the full art.
That does look really cool too.
I don't know. I don't know what direction Pokemon's trying to take things with these full art SARs. Maybe they're like, you know what, guys, the market's too crazy. We got to
tone it down a little bit.
We're just gonna kill off the artwork and see how that goes for a while. But yeah, so that again, Gladium with the connecting art to Silvally kind of leads us into the illustration rares, which we'll
do
cover
it
real quick, and then we'll move into Tinker Time and wrap this up.
Real quick, I do want to talk about, there's a Misty card in the set, which is cool.
Yeah,
to see an OG
That's a good
character
point.
back.
Yeah,
I just want to bring that up just because the thing is cool.
there is one Misty. Surprised Misty didn't get the SAR.
Yeah. Probably better they didn't do that for market price reasons. It'd
Yeah,
be super expensive, I think.
Maybe. Is it though? Because you're over here giving 2 out of 10s to Darkrai.
I'm a
It
hater.
feels like it needed to lift a bit.
I'm a generational hater, Jack. That's what I do, baby.
Okay. He's so proud too. He's just like,
All right, what I already want to start with.
I want to start with the Goldeen.
Okay.
I think the Goldeen is my favorite illustration rare in this set.
It is really nice.
Really cool with the water texture. I always love when they do. I don't even know what you call those, but like the webbing lines in the water.
Oh, sure.
You know
Yeah.
what I'm talking about?
Mhm.
I always love when they do that. Those kind of effects. There's a Sharpedo like common or uncommon card from
Okay.
Scarlet Violet that
Cool.
has really sick like water webbing over the top of its head.
Cool.
That's what this reminds me of. So
Yeah.
I'll see if I can find it and throw it up on the screen. but
Just another sick, like, underwater art.
yeah,
It's great. It's fantastic.
I like it a lot.
Yeah. I want to talk about Slowbro. Because look at this little guy.
Okay.
Look at the little guy just having a great time in like a, is he in like an alleyway? Like, I don't know where he is. But
He's looking at a light,
Yeah.
right? It's like shining off his dome.
Yeah. He's just having a great time. He's just a little guy. This is fantastic. This is a 10 out of 10 for me. This is so cool. I think it's fun. I mean, it's not like the most insane art, but he's just a little guy.
Who did this? Makayu?
Quick, what does Makayu do, Jack?
I don't know Makayu.
He does this to me all the time. He's like, who is this artist? What do they do? I mean, I don't know, man.
Yeah, at least I get it right half the time.
You didn't?
You don't
Yeah.
even try. You just,
I don't
it's
try.
like everything you do in life.
My
You just
memory's
give up immediately. Yeah, the Slowbro. So, okay, Slowbro's cool. I like that it's a different style.
Yeah.
I like that about it.
It's like a derpy little style. I'm a sucker for the Gen 1, Gen 2 stuff. So
Yeah. I think the Primarina's kind of cool.
we'll start with the Primarina next.
The color's kind of sick on it.
Yeah.
See, Tama did it. I'm not a big fan of Primarina, but I think the color's pretty cool on that card. I think it
Yeah.
kind of pops.
7 out of 10. No notes.
Yeah. So what would you give Goldeen? I give Goldeen a 10 out of 10. What'd you give
I'll
it?
give it an 8.
8?
Yeah.
And then you're giving Slowbro a 10 out
I
of 10.
got it. Yeah, it's so cool.
And then I'm going to give Primarina, I think I'll give Primarina like a 7.
What are you giving Slowbro?
Slowbro gets a 9.
Yes.
I'll give it a 9.
All right, I respect that.
Not really a fan of the Thievel. I'm never really a fan of that paper cut art style. I don't know. That stuff doesn't.
It's kind of cool. Like the background's cool.
Yeah.
Oh my! Someone's gonna say this connects with the Moonbryon. I know it. I know someone's gonna say it because it's Dark City, and they're like, "Oh, this is a Moonbryon."
Did
All
you
right,
know?
pump this card, guys. Pump this card.
I don't know if you knew this, but all the Umbreons ever connect.
Because they're all kind
Every
of dark.
single one of them just all connect, and it's the same Umbreon. Just it's like a flip book.
Just posing somewhere else. Yep, you heard it here first, guys. Every Umbreon art connects.
Every
Pump them
single
all.
one. So you know what card I hate is this Delmise, because I have.
It looks like a Bennett card.
I have a hidden agenda against. It's not even hidden really against Delmise because I think it's the dumbest Pokemon that was ever.
Because it's just like an anchor.
It's just an anchor, and Pokemon's like, okay, here's a Pokemon, guys, and it's just literally an anchor. You don't even, I guess it's supposed to have like a monocle or something on its wheel. I don't even know. But I think this Pokemon's trash. And to your point, it looks like a Bayonet illustration.
Yeah, the first thing I saw was the Bennett, and then there's a little Shuppet in the background.
Because when you look at this card, what you see is a freaking anchor in the front of it, which is an inanimate object and should never be recognized as a Pokemon. And so you're assuming that it's a Bayonet captaining a ship down the.
Get past your hate real quick. Look at the design. It looks like they're underwater, like in an abandoned or like a shipwreck something, because there's like algae or seaweeds.
So I can't tell if they're underwater or if the Delmise itself is half underwater, because the shading changes. If you look at the bottom of the Delmise to the...
kind of looks like a dock.
Yeah. So
it might be that,
It might be a dock, yeah.
There's
a Shuppet in the top right.
Yeah.
That's kind of cool.
I think the art, the design of the car is kind of cool.
The design is fine.
Yeah, it's just...
But the Pokemon Delmise is trash.
So what do you give this card?
A -3.
See, I gave Darkrai. I gave Mega Darkrai a 2 out of 10 because the Pokemon and the design looks cool. I am vindicated today. I'm justified in all my opinions.
I'll give it a 1.5 out of 10.
All right.
I will not give it a 2. Does not get it 2. It doesn't deserve it.
Oh my gosh.
Not going to let you have that.
Who let us on the podcast at the same time? All right. Manectric. It's cool.
Looks like it's been done before.
Yeah, like a 5 out of 10. I like Manectric. It's cool.
Yeah.
It's nothing too crazy.
Dude, Armourouge is sick, though.
Yeah, let's look at the Armourouge. Ooh.
Oh, dude, that's Iwamoto 5.
Okay.
That's the same artist that did Team Rocket's Mewtwo from Destined Rivals.
I know that. That's cool. It's cool art. Yeah.
That's dope.
I'm glad Armourouge is getting a little bit more than Cerulege. I feel like there's a lot more Ceruleges lately. There's a Chinese exclusive one, too.
You had the Armourouge illustration rare in Scarlet by the Base, and then Cerulege got one in Surging, right?
Surging.
And then...
It got a Chinese exclusive one, too.
Okay. But then other than that, that's...
I guess, yeah, maybe I'm just more recency bias. It's cool.
Maybe because Cerulege got the playable EX.
Mm-hmm. That, too, yeah.
Yeah.
Like a solid 7 or 8 out of 10. I mean, it's cool.
Yeah, I like it. I would give that card... I'd probably give it a 9 out of 10. I think that's one of the better illustration rares in the set.
And then we have
Fomantis
one more.
is pretty cool.
Yeah.
The artwork looks like I said earlier, is like something that's been done before. Yeah. Like it kind of looks like something out of Black Bolt or White Flare.
Yeah.
But I saw this card in person, and it was really sick. When he turned it like this, the eyes have like this
foiling to him.
Yeah, foiling to it that really pops.
That's cool. Really good. Yeah, it's a cool card. 7 out of 10. It's great.
Zarude is going to be our ETB promo in English.
It looks pretty mean. I'm not a Zarude guy, but
I don't really like it.
Kind of mean mugging. That seems cool.
Yeah, I mean
in the trees.
That part of it's cool, but it feels to me like it looks really washed out and just.
Yeah, just like the style of the card. Yeah.
I like darker vibes on cards, but that card just seems like it's too bland.
Toucannon.
Yeah, what do you think about him?
I hate birds. Real life, I hate birds. So Toucannon 0 out of 10. Sorry. Nice art, I guess. Good job.
Okay.
Good job. I can't pronounce the name. Miki Kudo. Good work. I hate birds. I don't know. 0.
Chewy tried to pronounce the name. I'm so proud of you.
I want to give him some credit for making a nice art before I give him a 0. You know?
That's fair.
I'm not a bird guy.
That's fair. Yeah, the Toucannon's whatever to me. I don't really hate it. I don't love it. It's just kind of like, again, it feels like it's been done before. I mean, you can only do so many illustration rares before they all just start to feel like they've been done before. I will say that about the Thievel I was kind of trashing on earlier. At least it looks like it's new and something that hasn't been.
Yeah, I agree.
Been done before.
Bastiodon, I think, is our last one. Cool. dinosaur-looking guy, fossil Pokemon, just chilling.
Yeah, I don't. This card kind of reminds me of like Crustle or something. Or, I am I tweaking here? Or?
I don't know what you mean by the crystal. Like
Just
it
like
physically looks
rocky,
like.
just-
Oh yeah,
yeah,
I mean
like-
it's a rock steel type Pokemon. Just
Again,
chilling.
there's not a lot of. I need more color variation in my IRs personally. It just looks kind of washed out, like it's all just the same color.
Kind of gives me a Land Before Time vibe.
Yeah, that's true.
Like I know it's not a dinosaur. It's just kind of
It's
the
kind of a-
background.
It's kind of a
It's a
dinosaur.
fossil Pokemon. Yeah, it's cool.
I give Bastiodon. I'll give it a 4 out of 10.
I'll give it
5
a
out of 10,
5.
maybe. Yeah. Speaking of Bastiodon, we are planning on going to Chicago at the end of June.
Yes.
Chewy, Kraus, and I. And we are going to visit the Pokemon Fossil Museum. So we'll get some
Yes.
footage of that and be able to share that with you guys. So that should be a good time. But we'll see all the prehistoric fossil
Yeah.
Pokemon and stuff.
That'll be cool.
The non-dinosaur dinosaur Pokemon, as
Yeah.
Chewy likes to call them.
And then we got that Archeops promo revealed.
Yeah. So, Van Gogh 2.0, I guess.
hopefully not
as
quite,
bad, maybe,
no.
because it's not a full art or
Yeah,
anything.
it's an Archeops on a Pikachu. It's cool. I like the stamp. The stamp looks cool with the
I do
Pikachu
like
with the
the
little
stamp.
hat.
That's unique. Yeah.
The Archeops art itself is fine.
Yeah, I mean, it's a common card, looking card. I think
Yeah.
it's like a reverse foiling on it, but they're going for like $300, $200,
Yeah.
$300.
It'll
already.
settle down because they're doing the promotion like all year, and they said they're going to keep restocking
What's
the
crazy
promos. So
is I was looking yesterday to try and get us tickets because, like we had talked about, it's selling out pretty quick. And that weekend we're going, the Saturday of that weekend is already sold out.
yeah,
And so I was trying to get on the Friday train, and the morning was sold out already. And so I was trying to get the afternoon and ran into some issues. But it's just kind of wild to me that it's 2 months away, and it's a museum exhibit, and it's sold out.
yeah, that's pretty cool though.
Yeah, kind of wild.
Yeah,
But yeah, we'll see what happens with that Archeops. But yeah, that's kind of it for Abyssai, guys.
overall, I think the set's solid, cool IRs.
It's better than Perfect Order and Chaos Rising, in my opinion. And it's because I'm a Darkrai stan. You want to talk about an ugly Mega card? How about this gold Darkrai? Like, that is... that's something, man.
Can we stop doing these golds?
Looks like a watermelon.
Can we make them look good at least? I haven't seen a modern gold card. I'm excited for it. It's just like, come on, guys, we can do
Until
better,
they
right?
go back to the Akira Igawa golds from Crown Zenith, no gold card will ever...
Or-
like, the bar has just been set so high. by
Yesterday, we sold a customer the gold Ultra Necrozma from some GX set, and that looks dope. It's got good texturing and stuff.
I gotta pull that one up. I don't remember that one.
It's kind of cool. I was like, man, this kind of cool gold card. I wouldn't mind having this in my collection. Whereas all the gold Charizards and Dragonite, I'm like, I don't want this card.
Is it so much the golds, or is it the Pokemon that are featured on the golds? Because it always feels like it's a poster mascot style Pokemon, right?
I think it's the card because I mean, I like Greninja. Greninja's fine. I like Charizard.
I do like the Greninja gold. I feel like is the best looking gold we've gotten so far.
It's just like a mugshot of the Pokemon on
Yeah.
a kind of lame, washed out gold card.
They tried to do this like Aztec style with it or something. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
it looks very Mayan or something with the symbol.
I wish it was better because they're so hard to pull. It should be like the top chase, but I don't think it's been the top chase of a set since Mega.
It's really interesting though because golds used to be like $10 cards.
Yeah,
Nobody
yeah.
wanted them, and they were easier to pull. But technically, they weren't. Technically, the pull rates on the golds were still higher than an SIR, but they were still like $10, $12 because nobody wanted them. But then these drop, and now that they're like 1 and 12, what started it was the chromatics from Black, White, or Black Bolt and White Flare.
Those are sick. Yeah.
Because then they went from those chromatics to these gold chromatics that we have now, and everybody just kind of tied the knot between the two and associated those pull rates on those chromatics with the gold pull rates we have now.
Imagine like a chromatic Greninja that's like blue instead of gold.
Yeah, why wouldn't they do that?
Charizard could be a red one. I know we had a red Victini already.
Yeah, but they could still
Green
Yeah,
would be cool for Zygarde.
yeah that's
Black
curious.
would be good for Darkrai.
Do you think we'll get one for Rayquaza in the Gen 3 set? Do you think we'll even get a Gen 3 set at this point?
I
we
hope
have-
so for the collectors of Gen 3. I hope not for the market price of
Yeah, that would be-
Pokemon because it'll be crazy. I think we will at some point. I don't know what it's going to look like.
The way the release dates line up now, because this is something else
Yeah.
real quick.
I saw this morning too, so let's talk
Yeah,
about it.
They are dropping Aura. What was it called? Aura Seeker.
Or Seeker. Yes.
Yeah, so Aura Seeker drops in November now in Japan.
That's
so,
after celebrations.
Yes. So the reason this is kind of interesting and why I asked about a Gen 3 set is originally we were kind of thinking that the Storm Emeralda set might be a Gen 3 set with Rayquaza. But the way this lines up now is you have Storm Emeralda dropping July 31st in Japan. And then you've got the Mega Starter Deck EXs dropping July 31st as well with Storm Emeralda, and then the 30th celebration on September 16th. So the reason why this leads me to believe this is not going to be a Gen 3 set is because I don't think Pokemon's ever dropped back-to-back specialty sets, and I don't think they ever will. So if the 30th celebration drops right after Storm Emeralda, that means Storm Emeralda is probably going to be another 1-to-1 set just featuring Mega Rayquaza, maybe some other Dragon-type Pokemon. But then after 30th on November, November 27th, we get Aura Seeker featuring Mega Lucario Z.
And that's the last set of the year.
Yeah, so that's another interesting thing is typically at the end of November, early December is when Japan drops their high class packs.
Yep.
Which is your Terastal Festival, Prismatic in English, your Mega Dream, Ascended Heroes in English. They get those at the beginning of December, right before the holidays. And with Mega Lucario Z and Aura Seeker dropping November 27th, that's literally the end of November, early December. They're not going to turn around 2 days later and drop, a high-class set with whatever they've got planned. So this, again, I know I'm rambling at this point, but again, this kind of goes back to how we were talking about them lining up simultaneous releases.
I wonder if this one will be, because Celebrations is.
Yeah.
Celebrations simultaneous English, Japanese release. I wonder if this is going to be one
So,
too.
like, Aura Seeker could release at the same time in English because we've never not had a set drop in English in November.
Yeah.
And then we typically get our high-class sets, Ascended Heroes Prismatic, in January. And so if they push their high-class Japan packs back to January, all of a sudden, everything's lining up to where we get sets at the same time as Japan.
Okay.
So I
So we
think, and I'm
could get
gonna
a high
stick with
class.
my tinfoil hat theory here that I had a few months ago and say that Pokemon, I think, that's why we're getting all these 1-to-1 sets.
Yeah.
And they are starting to move to this simultaneous release worldwide with whatever they've got, or at least Japan English.
Yeah.
I know China's still catching up. China's just now getting their prismatic stuff.
Yeah. Interesting. Yeah, I like that theory. So you think in January we will have a specialty set in English and Japan at the same time?
I think so. I think
Okay.
maybe not. Maybe that's too soon for the wheels to all align and turn the same way. But
I think if
with the celebration set releases simultaneously, like they plan on it doing, and then November is Aura Seeker in Japan, and it's coming out at the same time that they typically get their high-class packs, we are going to have a November set in English. We've never not. And if the 30th drops in September in English, we've got nothing from September to November, which
that'd be
is about a 2-month span, which is normal kind of range for sets to drop in English. So I just don't see a world where it doesn't align that way to where Aura Seeker because think about it, man. If it doesn't, and we have to wait 2 months for Aura Seeker in English, then we're going to be waiting until February, March to get our high class packs.
4 months for a set.
Yeah.
Right? Unless you do something crazy with Celebrations. We don't know what Celebration will look like yet. It might be like a Sendo where things release like each month for a while. I'm excited to hear more about Celebrations. To kind of see what we're getting for the future here, because I don't know what's to come. It's wild, but I do hope they do simultaneous releases, like Bandai's trying to do. But it's a lot of work to do it. It takes a lot of time, so I don't know what that time frame looks like.
Yeah, I don't know, man. It's just the way this is setting up. I just feel like that's where we're going. But cool. All right, what time is it, Chewy?
9:24.
Chewy, what time is it?
I'm not here. I don't know.
Chewy, on this podcast.
Okay. Is it Tinker Time? Is that the time it is?
It's Tinker Time!
All right.
Tinker Time! Meow, 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 meow. Where's my horns, Kraus? Oh my god, you're so much worse than Kraus.
I don't work here, guys. I just, this is my thing.
All right.
We're
Tinker
doing.
Tinker Time.
What
We're
are we
going to
doing?
play Na'd Win. Chewy, are you familiar with Na'd Win?
I'm very familiar.
I had Kraus do this a few weeks ago.
Okay.
I've got my die. So, Chewy, we're going to put you in a scenario.
Okay.
We're going to walk ourselves through an adventure. You and 2 Pokemon of your choice that are non-legendary.
Okay.
And then I'll tell you what kind of pickle you've gotten yourself into.
So I pick right now my
Yeah,
Pokemon?
pick 2 Pokemon you want.
Typhlosion, my starter.
I planned for that.
And Espeon.
Espeon.
I need a wizard.
All right, Chewy. So Espeon and Typhlosion.
Yeah, I'm a Gen 2 guy. That wasn't obvious.
Well, it's a good thing it's July. It's nice and warm out because you were on the top of a mountain in the middle of the snow.
Good thing I got my fire type with me. Okay.
Now, you might be asking yourself, how did I get on top of this mountain?
Every day.
You know, you just woke up there. I don't really have an answer for that. All right, so as you're looking down the mountain, you can see in the distance that there's another mountain.
Okay.
And that other mountain is where you're trying to get to. You're trying to get to the top of this other mountain. You may ask yourself why, and the answer is because that's the game, and that's the way it's set up. But also because there's a paradise lagoon at the top of this other mountain, and you're sick of being in this blizzard storm with your Typhlosion. Typhlosion can only keep you warm for so long.
Yeah. Poor guy.
So you're trying to get to the paradise lagoon. So you've got to work your way down the mountain and then back up this next mountain.
Okay.
Right? You've got no flying Pokemon,
Okay.
so you can't just fly there.
Dang it.
I don't think Espeon has Levitate. I don't think that's a thing.
Have the ability,
Maybe
no.
Telekinesis, but yeah. So how are you going to navigate the trees down this mountain? A lot of trees covered in snow. You've got to get through to get to the bottom mountain before you can work your way up the other side. What's your first play here? Now keep in mind you are surrounded by snow.
Yeah.
It's blizzardy. There's snow pelting you in the face.
Yeah. So my Typhlosion's level 100, well trained. So I'm gonna have him just blaze a path down the mountain. Just clear an opening.
All right, we're gonna roll for it.
Hopefully not burn me to death.
Could possibly go wrong. That's a 1. Chewy, do you love your Typhlosion?
Yeah. Oh no. Am I dead?
All right, so Typhlosion starts blasting. He's like Frank Reynolds from It's Always Sunny. He just starts blasting. And as he's doing this, the trees start falling and they're shaking the earth, and suddenly this avalanche comes rolling down the mountain.
Okay.
Typhlosion turns around, he looks up, and he's taking a peek at what that noise could be, and he sees just a wall of snow heading his way, and he is completely suffocated and wiped off the face of the earth by this avalanche. Your Typhlosion is gone. He's down the other side of the mountain on the back end where you're not trying to get to, and you're not getting him back because you rolled a 1, and that's how disaster 1s go. I know you're a little hurt by this. I know you're a little shocked, but I think you knew what you were getting into when you saw Kraus play this game. So now you've got your Espeon and yourself and no Typhlosion. Okay. What's Espeon going to do now that you've got piles of snow around you from this avalanche?
Well, I'm just gonna psychic it away.
Okay, let's roll.
Clear path.
Better not roll a 1, man.
Oh my god. No way, right? A 3?
3 is passable. All right, so Espeon clears just enough of the snow for you to make your way through and down to the bottom of the mountain. All right, pal?
Okay.
All right, so as you're walking down the mountain, all the snow's been cleared. It's starting to get warmer. You're starting to feel better as you get to the bottom, but you're also starting to feel a little too warm, not quite as cool as you want to be, like this paradise at the top of the other mountain's going to be.
Okay.
So as you get down there, you see this valley, and in the valley, there's just a bunch of Bastiodon and prehistoric-looking guys. It's very Aerodactyl-esque of Lost Origin, where you're just seeing all these dinosaur-type monsters down there. Monsters, Pokemon. And as you look across there, you see that there's just a stampede of Bastiodon that, for whatever reason, are ping-ponging between the valley, and you've got to get through them. So what's your roll?
So I need to get
across? Across the valley to this other side, which you can climb the mountain.
I think we try to sneak. I think we just gotta be sneaky, Jack.
You're gonna sneak through a stampede of Bastiodon.
Oh, they're stampeding?
Yeah, they're stampeding.
Oh, psych.
Something set them off, like a Tarantrum's down there. And
can I not wait?
You could try and roll and wait.
I will roll the weights.
You gotta wait.
Yeah, very exciting stuff here, guys. I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna be patient.
You're not gonna, maybe just use Psychic to halt them in their stampedes.
Oh, they're vibing. They're doing their thing.
Okay, we're gonna wait.
A 5.
All right,
wow.
So you wait.
Until they're done stampeding. They gotta go somewhere.
All right, so your wait isn't long. 5 is pretty good. It's close to a 6. So I'll give it to you. So you wait about 2 minutes. They get tuckered out, and Tarantrum comes in and just takes out like half of them because they got tuckered out. Yeah. And as he's busy, distracted with his Bastiodon meal, you just kind of sneak on by. The wait pans out.
That's a lesson for all the kids out there. Be patient.
So you're at the bottom of this mountain. Okay. Now you've got to work your way up through the trees to the top of the mountain with your Espeon. Yeah. But as you're looking up and you're about to do that, you see one of the trees kind of wiggle.
Oh no! Sudowoodo!
And you're like, wait a minute. Wait a minute, what's going on? And then another tree wiggles.
Uh-oh.
And then a third tree wiggles.
Okay.
And sure enough, these trees are starting to look a little round and a little Sudowoodo-ish. And you're starting to get a little concerned because there's a lot of them.
Yeah.
And every time you try and walk through the trees, they close because the pseudo-wudo keep moving.
Oh, yeah.
How are we dealing with this?
That's easy, Jack. You see they're wiggling? They're dancing
They're
around a little
wiggling
bit?
and dancing.
Dance battle.
Dance off.
Dance off.
So now we're getting spicy.
Yep.
Who's dancing? You or Espeon?
Both.
All right, if you roll a 1, you have to literally get up and physically dance in front of the
Deal. Let's go. A 5, baby.
All right, so pseudo-wudo dance off. So pseudo-wudo aren't really known for dancing, I don't think. They're just kind of doing this like flip around thing that they do where they wave their hands. But Chewy's really into it.
Yep.
So Chewy and Espeon are vibing, and both of them just start doing like moonwalks and Gangnam style.
Like I can in real life, for sure. Yep.
all the goodies. And the pseudo-wudo are just like, wow, these guys look ridiculous, and I don't think we want any part of these guys. So they just kind of like spin and pass.
Genius. Yep.
But we've got one more hurdle here.
One more hurdle.
Yeah. So you're about to reach the top
Okay.
when this fire just comes right across the tree line and
not
cuts
great.
you off.
Okay.
You don't know where the fire came from. So you're kind of looking around and looking up, and as you look up, you see a Charizard flying above, and he's circling back, getting ready for round 2 of his fire spray to cut you off. You don't know why he's doing this. I think it's probably because of your dancing. You probably upset him. So what are you going to do with this Charizard? Now,
Okay.
you could catch it. That's always an option.
Yeah.
Or you can just run like child and...
Now we choose violence. What I'm gonna do when it's about to breathe fire. This is gonna be too dark. I'm gonna have Espeon use its psychic abilities to stop the fire in its mouth and have it explode.
Okay, let's roll.
I need a 6. I got 3.
Okay, 3 is passable. So you do stop the fire, but it
Okay.
does not explode the Charizard.
Fair enough.
So
Fair
you're
enough.
not burned to death, but the Charizard is still there, and it's still
Okay.
a problem. And
Okay.
it's going to circle back around for round 2.
Okay.
So when you see Espeon do this, you're thinking, okay, that kind of worked, but it didn't quite do what I wanted to, and you start to realize Espeon's not capable of pulling that off. So
Yeah,
you've got to
yeah.
come up with a new strategy. You can't just try again.
Man, I don't think running is gonna work out. We'll go for the catch.
Okay. Are you going to just off-rip? You're going to false swipe it? You could roll for a false swipe down to 1 HP. If you false swipe it successfully, I will give you a +2 on your roll.
Nah, we're going quick ball.
Quick balling it.
Quick
All right.
ball.
Good luck, sir.
3 again.
3. Okay. So that's passable.
Okay.
So Charizard gets hit with the Pokeball as you toss it up in the air, and he's distracted by the fire that just did nothing, and he's super confused. So while he's trying to figure out what happened to his fire blast, the Pokeball hits him in the back of the head. It falls, and as it's falling, it lands on top of a rock, bounces up, and it looks like it's gonna pop open, and then it slams shut, and you catch the Charizard.
Let's go. Screw Typhlosion. You start Pokemon. Bye-bye, Typhlosion.
So you and Espeon and Charizard
Yep.
have nothing else in front of you, and you're on your way to Paradise. Do you want to fly to the top?
Yeah, I'm gonna enjoy the walk. Let's
You
enjoy
gonna
the
enjoy
walk.
the walk?
Yeah.
All right, well, congratulations to Chewy. He's made it mountain to mountain, back to Paradise.
Immediately
Dropped
lost
his
my favorite
play.
Pokemon ever.
He did lose his Typhlosion off rip. That's kind of how he does everything in life. He just takes the things he loves and puts them down a well.
True, not true.
But congratulations. And that's going to do it, man. All
Sure.
right. Thanks for hanging out, guys. Thank you to Chewy for being my special guest
Hey, thanks for
today.
having me. Thanks for having
We
me.
will catch you guys on the next one.
All right.
Later.